Howdy guys, it's that Silver Fang here again. In this case, ready to give you guys another workout challenge to try. So, you've already done the push-up challenge. It's going to help out your arms, both bicep and tricep, pectorals, your back, latiss, everything is going to be working out on that one, at least for the upper body. Now comes lower body challenge. This one's called a leg building challenge. This isn't just going to be like, do this many squats, this many reps of something, so on and so forth. This is going to be literally kind of like a HIIT program. Now, HIIT is basically high intensity interval training. So in this case, the exercise is going to be a mixture of various lunges, squats, whatever works your legs. Just like the push-up challenge. Do this at your own pace that you're comfortable with. Take a minute if you need to, or if you're more experienced, take 30 seconds between each exercise. But the first one you have to try and work up to 30, just like the push-up challenge, is the basic lunge. So basic lunge is going to be to come down like that. Now, the lunge is going to be like this. Make sure you have a 90-degree angle on the back leg, but don't let your knee touch the ground. That becomes a cheat lunge, as it's called, because you literally take all pressure off. You've done the movement, but you've taken the pressure in the working of the muscles off. In this case, you go all the way down to a 90-degree angle. Both legs will be doing this. Now, not to say there's nothing bad about this. You have to try and do one on each side to count it as one. People who do 1, 2, 3, that's fine for beginners to get up to a good count. But technically, that means you're working half and half by counting like that. That's why you do 1, 1, 2, 2. You do that. Work up to 30 on each side. Next one, of course, is the classic squat, where you come out just past shoulder width. Now, there are two types to do this. One is what's known as the beginner's squat, where you don't try to make sure your knees don't go past your feet so you can get used to the challenge of trying to keep your back straight, hips ready, and going back. That's one. Now, the extreme squat is for those who are more athletically ready and who are trying to become proper athletes. Those are the ones you see with like the squat bar on the back going all the way down and up. You don't do that as a beginner, I just tell you now. But in this case, what your goal is here, try and get to about 90-degree leg angle. Just 90 degrees down. From the side, try and get as close to 90 degrees as you can. Kind of like if you're sitting down in a chair, just try and get a 90-degree angle. Once you're ready, then you can go for the deeper squats, but it's only once you've mastered the basic squats, 30 of those. Next one's going to be another type of lunge. There's going to be a lot of lunges in the leg challenge, but it's going to be interesting how they work different leg muscles. Next one's going to be the backward lunge, where you stand like this, you step back into the lunge versus stepping forward. Stepping back, and that's one. That's where you step back into it, so it works a different kind of your muscles. You're literally catching yourself on the back muscles to keep yourself steady, versus stepping forward onto your forward leg, then transferring back. It's still similar to lunge muscles, but it works them in a reverse order, giving them a different feeling, and also working more of your muscles. So, the first is basic lunge. The basic squat, or extreme squat if you're ready for those. Then the backwards lunge. Now, the next two are also types of lunges, but they have different difficulties. Next one you're doing is side lunge. You step from the middle, out to the side, keeping one leg straight, the other one bent as deep as you're ready to go. You don't want to go all the way down like this and go, help! You don't want to do that, otherwise you will hurt yourself. And also break your formation for the exercise after a restart. So, go as deep as you can on one side, come back up, deep as you can the other side, come back up. Now those are side lunges. Each side, that's one. Each side, that's two. Each side, so on and so forth. Then comes what people call the challenging lunges, also known as a jumping lunge. It's where you jump into each lunge like that. So, jumping lunges, of course, 1, 1, 2, 2, inside, 1, 1, 2, 2. Try and keep up like that. 30 each side if you can manage. After all those, if you're ready for it, comes 30-second high-speed knee huggies. Gotta try this for 30 seconds, keeping the knees high and yourself at a good pace. If you can't keep that up, then stop wherever you're comfortable. Your goal is to try and reach 30 seconds first, then try for a full minute of that. I can't show you the full minute of it because, well, I still got a few more things to get ready for later today. Mostly work. Anyway, I digress. So, those are the basics of a leg day challenge. You do 30 each side of a regular lunge, 30 each side of a backwards lunge, 30 squats or extreme squats if you're ready for those, or you can do 30 and 30. 30 regular squats, 30 extreme squats, your choice. Then of course comes the jumping lunge where you jump into each one. And of course side lunges, can't forget those. Do them in any order you're comfortable with, but usually you want to save the jumping lunges for the last part. And of course the cardio to end it all out. That'll be where you do the full high knee running for 30 seconds to a minute, wherever you're comfortable stopping in. You do all these, your leg day challenge will be complete. And if you get confused, look in the description below. I'll be having them listed out here and however many reps you need to do or length of time you should do it. As a result, thank you for following me today, and I hope you enjoy yourselves in this journey with me. I'm still trying to keep my fitness up and trying to challenge this as best I can. Once more, this is Seth Silverfang signing off, and hopefully you guys will be around for the rest of my fitness journey.